Happy Wednesday, y'all. We're at Kitchen Table in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I'm with my good friend Nelson Haskins.
How you doing, brother?
Good. I'm doing good. It's good to see you.
Yes, sir.
Nelson was on one of our original episodes with the That's the Way the Cookie Crumbles. We talked about his endeavors downtown. He is the godfather of the restaurant scene in downtown Hattiesburg. Always expanding and doing new things. Tell us before we get started. So you got Southbound. You got Nellie's, which is chicken tenders and daiquiris, and you've got now you've got the Nellie's food truck.
Nellie's food truck.
You've got the Blue Jazz, which moved, and what went into Blue Jazz, the old location?
The old location, Hatties Burgers and Blues. So
Hatties Burgers and Blues. All right, so
we've been open about 9 months. So we have really good handcrafted burgers, fries, nachos, hot dogs, and live music.
And then, so Blue Jazz is the same as it was before. Just
same as it was. Yes.
Same menu, same.
Well, we kind of we kind of upgraded the menu a little bit, more entrees, no burgers. So we'll have some po' boys, but mainly entrees, redfish, seafood, steaks,
healthy
pasta.
Somewhat healthy, yeah.
Somewhat healthier.
Yeah, and then so the burgers. What's the name of it?
Hatties Burgers and Blues.
Hatties Burgers and Blues. We just talked about people not remembering our company names, and there I go. But I mean, it happens.
Oh, good.
Hatties Burgers and Blues. So that's more of a casual setting.
Yeah, casual
lunch,
setting.
dinner.
Lunch, dinner. We're open 6 days a week, Tuesday through Sunday. Open at 11 every day. Actually, Saturday we open at 10 for a little mini brunch.
Yeah.
So we're open.
What's
6
on
days
your brunch menus?
We just do simple, like with the burger thing. We do more like sandwiches, egg sandwich, bacon, egg, and cheese. Sausage, mimosas.
That's all that matters for the brunch, right?
Bloody Marys. We have a brunch Bloody Mary burger that has some fried green tomatoes on it.
So why is it Bloody Mary burger? Is it marinated?
We have Bloody Mary sauce that we mix a little barbecue A1 and Bloody Mary sauce to make our sauce.
Nice.
And we put that. It has a burger patty, bacon, pepper jack cheese, and 2 fried green tomatoes on top.
Nice. So
been pretty good.
Like I said, he's the heart and soul of downtown. There's other people down there doing a great job, but he's got 4 locations plus a food truck. So if you go downtown, you're going to feel his presence. And you need to get down there and eat. We're not going to go into the history of his. We've done that on an episode. So if you want to see that, scroll back and check that out on an earlier episode where we talk about his life and where he got started. A very interesting story. And then since we last met, he's opened the Hattiesburg and Blues, and he's got Blue Jazz as well moved. So he's done a lot. And what was that 8-9 months ago? I don't remember. It's been not long for those types of things. He's doing really shaking and moving down there. I got a quick question. Where do you get the picnic tables? Do you make those? Huh? Lowe's. Okay.
Lowe's.
All right. I was looking for a picnic table, and I was like, do you put them together, or you?
Well, you can get one of those if you want it.
I may have to do that. I thought about stealing one day. But anyway, so he's got picnic tables out in front of Nellie's and Southbound, so you can just sit out there and eat breakfast or have a daiquiri or whatever. Real nice. And it's in the street, so really cool. So things are really hopping down there, and he's part of it, a big part of it. So y'all get downtown Hattiesburg and enjoy yourself and spend some money with Nelson, so we can pay for all of this. This ain't free here. So, all right. So today, tell us what you're gonna cook.
We are cooking. This is off the Blue Jazz Cafe menu. This is one of our brunch items. It's called the Jazzy Jambalaya.
Jazzy Jambalaya. So it's probably better than Terry's Jambalaya because it's jazzy. So we're missing Kennard here today, so that we can reel back and forth with Kennard. We hope he pops in here in a minute and watches what we're doing. So we're cooking.
So
this thing here, I'm trying to see the name because Kennard usually tells us what pots and pans we're using, but it's got no name, so it's just a kitchen table special. So we're going to use that for his jambalaya.
Old Reliable.
Old Reliable. Yes, it's seen a little work and it's seen some battles. So.
Oh, here we go.
You need oil or anything?
Yeah, I've got some right here.
Okay, got you.
So we'll start off with and this is my first cooking class, by the way. So
this is it's okay. We're on the cutting edge of new
work it out.
of new video.
A star is born, maybe.
That's it. We're gonna get you started.
So we're gonna start with just some liquid butter, just to put down for our vegetables. That's about 1 ounce or so.
You could use. Could you use olive oil?
You can use olive oil. You can use
oil. Just something to give it some.
Yeah, I wouldn't use any vegetable oil, but this, you can use real butter if you like real butter. Just something to kind of lubricate the bottom.
If you're French, you use real butter because the French only use real butter. Not a lot of it, but they use real butter. So, and they're very healthy looking. I mean, they're all so you can use butter and still be healthy, just not a stick.
All right. So what we have here is we have yellow onions, green and red peppers. This is our Nellie's house seasoning. So what I would say here is just use your favorite seasoning. It can be Old Bay.
Yeah. Tony Chashire or something spicy.
Be careful with the salt. This doesn't have any salt in it, but it does have 7 spices.
I got you.
So yeah, then
so
we have.
You're not going to put any salt in this.
No.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Because I feel like, and you can salt it to taste afterwards, but I think sometimes with jambalaya, it's always better the next day.
Yeah.
And so you're going to pull some salt out of the sausage.
I got you. Yeah.
That comes in.
I got you.
And one thing about it, you can add salt to taste afterwards.
Yeah.
But you can't
take it out, baby.
Take it out.
You can't get it out. That's right.
And then we have basically a tomato paste slurry. Has a few spices in it. A little liquidy, and that provides the stickiness for the jambalaya.
So tomato paste like water. You add water to it, and
right.
Yeah.
And then we have some country smoked sausage. Chicken, you can use chicken breasts. These are chicken tenders. They're cooked already.
Yeah.
Seasoned up a little bit, and they have
good.
A little salt on them. That's why we don't need to add any more salt to it. Garlic and pepper, coarse pepper. Now this is actually, so this is that. So that's no worry
Same
about
thing.
that.
I got
Same thing. And this is just some blackened seasoning.
This is some extra firepower. So you got you were at 3 horsepower. Now you're at 4 with that.
That's right.
Yeah. And what'd you say this was?
This is that is blackened seasoning.
Okay.
Yeah, and that provides a little bit of salt also. So you don't need it. You don't need any additional. So what we want to do is just go ahead and put our peppers.
Yeah, that sizzle, baby.
Yep.
Sizzling.
Put that in. Sweat those down a little bit.
That'll start to smell good. Bell pepper, onion, and was it celery or no?
It's red pepper.
Red pepper.
But you can use celery.
Yeah.
There are a million recipes you can, but for us, we just don't use it. So you want to sweat those down a little bit, and then you want to add. Now this is a 2-ounce portion. You want to only use about an ounce of this.
Gotcha. So half of the
yeah,
roll.
just a half, just to get those seasoned up. Same thing with the garlic and the coarse pepper. Put that in there. Let that start getting into those veggies. And this is a real simple recipe.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy about it.
Once you get prepped,
the prepping is really
that's the work in all things, right?
Now you want to take some house seasoning. What we use Nellie's, what we call house seasoning on Front Street.
Yeah.
All 4 of the restaurants use this seasoning for something. So just sprinkle that in a little bit.
They come out of the Nelson commissary, is that what?
Yep, actually it came out of my mom's commissary.
I got you.
I snuck her recipe out one day.
I got you.
And told her a couple weeks later that I had it. And she's
got rights on it though.
She does.
I hope you're funneling down some of the profits.
I do. She gets free food every week.
There you go.
Okay.
You can't beat that nowadays with the price of food going up. She's got a gold mine now.
Once that's those are sweated down a little bit,
looking good.
Yeah, then you want to come with your. Now you can do this in 2 different ways, but we like to add the paste in here to kind of continue cooking.
Yeah.
And you want to use this is a 6-ounce ramekin. About 4 ounces of your tomato paste. And if you really like it, you can use more. But I just like it just for backup flavor.
So that's different than your normal jambalaya. People don't. That's not really. Normal.
Yeah. So, you go to New Orleans. I've went through 3 or 4, 5 different recipes. Some have it. Some do. Some don't.
You get a different recipe in every restaurant.
Yeah. Every one.
You can put your signature on it. So.
And then you want to add. After that, I'm sorry. You want to add the rice next. You want to add your chicken, and remember this is already cooked. So you want to get that in there. Basically,
it ain't gonna take long. You're just warming that up.
Just
that's all
warming
done.
it up.
Sausage too, so it smokes.
Get that going, and a little bit of blackening. So this is basically the base of it. and then you kind of fluff it out with your rice. Now this is 8 cups of rice right here.
Yeah. Okay. So that's all pre-cooked. So get
All
your rice
pre-cooked,
done.
yeah.
You can have it. You can do it the day before if you want to. Right. Put it in the cooler. And
Right,
bring
right.
it out.
And I like parboiled rice because it's a little firmer.
Yeah.
And it can withstand. But you know, some people like it to be really mushy.
Fluffy. Like, yeah.
You know, I like it to be, for my rice to be a little firm.
But this you could cook ahead and then it'll hold up. And so
Correct.
if you eat, because like you say, it's better the next day. So if you cook it and then put it in the fridge and then come back out with it, it's still. I don't know what the word I'm talking, but
well, you just want to make sure
it's still firm. I get,
right,
it's still able
right.
to eat it without it all turning to mush.
You're right, and it has a little separation to the ingredients. It's not just all one blob.
What kind of rice do you use? A special brand, or you just?
No, I just use
good price.
We just use Cisco brand, Cisco Classic.
Yeah.
You know, so what you want to do is make sure you drain your rice, and once again, this is all pre-cooked. Get that in there.
How much is that? Is that 8 cups?
8 cups.
8 cups.
Yep.
Of cooked. That's cooked after it's been cooked. 8 cups.
Yeah. So what I do is I'll cook maybe 10 cups.
Yeah.
And then get that in there, and then once you kind of get it going, and you kind of just put it on low heat, and continue to stir. And then you can always come back with more.
You need some more juice.
You put it in there. Yeah. But I like to add a little bit at a time to kind of see where I'm at. Because this is one of those recipes. It's kind of like who's cooking it. It's
right.
Come out a little different sometimes.
Yeah.
Even though you have everything, you know, together.
That's weird too, but that's jambalaya. You're right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like gumbo. It's different each time. It's looking good.
Yeah. So once you do that, you kind of just keep it on low heat, and just keep stirring. And the thing about jambalaya is we try to cook it the day before,
and then serve it the next day.
Right, because it just tastes better.
Yeah.
It just tastes.
That's
seems
funny
like
with certain things.
Yeah, it's kind of like red beans and
yeah, red beans are better the next day.
Yeah, they're better the next day. I mean, we do cook it if we have to the morning of, but I like to put it in the cooler, spread it out on a pan, let it sit.
Yeah.
And then kind of bring, and then the way when you order it at Blue Jazz, what we do is we take this, put it on the flat grill.
Really?
Kind of mix it around.
So it's kind of like a wok style cooking.
Yeah. So it just seems like, you know.
So you got a little Chinese influence down there. So so you put it on the sheet pan in the cooler. Do you cover it, or do you like cover it with wrap foil?
Well,
saran wrap, or do you just?
No, we have a rack.
Yeah.
We have a rack, and you put it in there, but you don't want to leave it uncovered too long. You don't want to take on the flavors of
what's in the cooler. Yeah.
Right. So just enough to get it out of the zone.
Yeah.
And then we'll cover it up.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much it. Jazzy jambalaya.
Yeah. All right. So the only good part about this job, besides working with these guys and meeting these interesting people, is we got a clue, but I'm gonna find something. Is eating this stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Tell me what you think.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Probably a little hot.
That's good. I'm getting one of these sausages. That's good. He cut his sausage nice and thin, so you can spread it out and get more meat. You know, your chicken small.
Chicken small. Sausage
Not being cheap, but you just get more flavor, and then it kind of spreads it out, and you get meat in every bite.
That's right.
Sometimes you see where it's, sometimes we cut it quick and it's like thick.
Right.
Too big almost, especially for red beans and things like that. So,
right.
I was thinking about what you say about putting something up. So we do briskets. So we put them in the freezer. We we seal them, vacuum seal, put them in the freezer, and then we bring them back out. So when we did it, first time brought it back out, the brisket was actually better after it had been frozen.
Right.
Heated it back up.
Yep.
And it was beautiful. Cut real well.
Right.
And it was great coming right out of the cooker.
Right.
But man, it was good. And I thought, man, this is great because now we can make them, freeze them, and when you send it out, or because we ship them sometimes, or either use it for lunch, it's fine. It's not like you think, oh well, it's not as good coming right off the. Same with this. So what he's saying is, you cook it ahead. Don't be fooled by the fact that it's been prepped and ready. It's still sometimes it's better than just being the fresh right out of the pot, because it gets to soak up those flavors maybe, and you put it in the cooler maybe do a whole different chemical reaction where it gets
Right.
even better.
Yep.
So that's the secret to the one of the secrets to the restaurant business. So Tyler, show us what that looks like on that platter over there. So we're going to put it on the platter. Now, disclaimer, now this was already cooked, but see how it's a little different color too?
Yep.
Because it's sat and it's soaked up some of all the juices, so that really looks good. So I'm going to have to taste that too. And I like cold food, so it doesn't bother me a bit.
Right.
He cooked this already, so we'd have a look at.
If you like cold
But this is so quick.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for something to do quick, if you prep your stuff and you're having company, you can get everything lined up. That's the key to restaurant business, and it's the key to being successful, entertaining at home. Have everything ready. Cook it. You know, if you want to serve it that night, there you go. Look how long it took us. What was it? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Maybe 15, and we're done.
It's a great
you got
recipe
a meal.
for parties, you know, cookouts,
Catering.
Catering. This is one of the things we cater. If we do, and we don't do a lot of catering, but if there's something that we do in bulk, we'll do this because it's easier. It lasts longer. It goes a lot further. And,
Send your catering to Flat Toast Fine Catering.
go.
That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Just give them.
Yeah, much respect to you guys in the catering business. I actually send people your way for real.
I know you do.
It's tough.
It's hard. Yeah, I
run
mean.
a full service and do catering.
The restaurant catering is too much. It's, you know, people do it, but it's just hard. I think that you concentrate on your front of the house customers, and then or you've got a bar, and then if you try to do both, then you kind of sometimes you take away from, especially if you're doing something for 100, 200 people.
You're
gone.
job. Yeah.
You got to go do it, and so maybe back at the ranch, it's not so great.
Yep.
And you got to take people with you. You can't go by yourself and do 200. So you got to take some of your key staff, and so so that's a good point. And nothing against restaurants that do it, but I was in the restaurant business too, and I found it was really, really nerve-wracking for me. It just kind of was unsettling to be gone and then doing both. So I don't have a restaurant. So
we can always work a deal out. See, I can.
You get the job, and I'll give you a percentage. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, we're not going to say what percentage, but we'll work that out.
Anything's better than nothing.
Yeah, you can. That's right. Hey, look, you got to give and take in this world. Well, look, this was fun. Tell us what else is going on though about you in your restaurant. So tell us anything that you want to talk about. Like you got live music still, or
we do have live music. We actually just built a patio. Been in partnership with the Downtown Association.
Yeah.
Led by Andre Saffel. And
is this the deck?
The deck. That's
okay.
on the
Yeah,
side,
I got you.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So that hopefully will be complete in the next week or so.
Yeah.
So that is getting ready for spring and summer.
Yeah.
And so we're looking at doing some. Of course, Nelly's is right there.
Yeah.
And so we have the daiquiris, but we're also looking at some more non-alcoholic features for the little kids.
Yeah.
And so when the parents come and they enjoy the daiquiris and the deck, that the kids have something too. So that's probably the biggest thing that we're working on right now. Maybe some ice cream or some type of non-alcoholic drink for kids. So,
little virgin daiquiris.
Yeah. Get them started early, but not with the hard stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so that's pretty much it. I mean, Southbound's rolling. It's been open for 18 years now. So we just try to make sure we just keep our customer maintain, keep it going.
I was down there the other day having breakfast with Sean Harris, and so he ordered the regular omelet, and I said I just want 2 eggs. So I got 2 eggs over medium, I think, and they were good. So I just put salt on them, just kind of trying to watch.
I got you.
When you're in the business, you can eat yourself to death. So you got to watch what you eat when you're in this business, because people, how you stay thin. I'm not thin, but I'm not where I could be, because if I tasted everything that comes along my way, it's like, so when I go out, I try to minimize the damage. But
try baking bagels every morning, or 3 mornings out of the week.
Yeah, no, bagels will put it on you too.
Man,
it's like peanut butter and bagels.
I'm sitting there taking them out of the oven.
Yeah, smelling it.
And I'm like, man, I'm not going to eat a bagel today.
Yeah.
And I have to keep telling myself that I'm not going to. And then next thing I know, slice one open.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
on from there.
Well, yeah, it's hard. With the cookies, I taste them, and then sometimes I bring them home at night. If I do a new product, we just did a huckleberry. We're doing for a company, and I think they're in Montana. And then they wanted a huckleberry lemon, so I brought them. I take them home because I'll taste it at work, and then I really can't taste it. I'll take them home, eat dinner, and then later I'll taste it because I can kind of get a good taste on it, not just so. But unfortunately, last night I ate 6 of them, so I should have just had one. But
So where are these cookies at? Because
I don't have any with me, but I did bring you a little box of cookies and a piece of candy.
I told my wife I was coming to do a show with you. She said,
she's gonna get a candy today.
Don't come back empty-handed.
Yeah, I didn't give a lot. My parents came in town. I gave them. I said I better give them something to snack back. So I did. But anyway, I got a new box. I'm gonna give you. It's a little 2-ounce box. And then I got a candy I'm gonna send with you. But
anything's better than nothing.
That's right. Yeah,
do not come back empty-handed.
She'll claim you ate most of it. So. We can always steal some of the competitors' cheese straws. They have them here too, and mine's here. We can take one off the shelf and take them. But Kennard never miss it. But hey, look, make sure you guys, when you're out and about and making your plans for the weekend or weeknight or breakfast. Breakfast is great down there. It's quick. I mean, I was in there and bam, bam, I got served and I got the coffee and the service was great. Just make sure when you're going down there, you check out Nelson and all his locations. He's got 4 plus the food truck. If you see the orange food truck around, stop by and support him. He's doing well, but he always needs business to keep these things going.
That's right.
Probably under his hat, he's got 10 different ideas, and probably one of them will come about. And so we want to continue to support people like that are making things better for everybody here and gives you more choices. And he runs a good business. We want to support that as well. And just go check out that new deck and get the kids wired up on the ice cream drinks and whatever he's going to offer. And so that's you're going to have music out there, just going to play out there?
Yeah, we'll probably have some live music. We like to center most of the restaurants around live music.
Yeah.
At some point during the daytime, we'll have some inside at Hattiesburgers or Blue Jazz or when the weather's nice on a day like today, we definitely have some music out on the deck. So once it gets complete, be on and just follow our Facebook pages, and we always post what we're doing. We try to post ahead of time so you kind of know what the week looks like. So just follow our Facebook page, and we have all the information on there.
Nelson Haskins from downtown, all 4 locations open and ready to go. So you take your family down there, take your friends, and support these local businesses, and this young man who's doing really great things for the city. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.